So today, if you are moving to a new neighborhood, what are the typical things that you should watch out for? Those are the things that we'll be discussing today. Just exposing to you. And Chief, make I tell you,
Okay,
make
sir.
I ask you question.
Okay, sir.
Wetin dey most important for you if you dey look for house? Wey you go check out for? Say why you go decide to live in one place compared to the other in terms of maybe you are moving.
Number one, wey me I dey always look out for,
Environment. That's
cherish
you
environment.
like good scenery.
Yes, a very serene environment.
Serene,
Environment.
peaceful.
I remember saying when I wan get house, I get I get 3-bedroom flat for a place in this Isolo. I no be Isolo sef. I no wan call
I understand. You don't want to mention the main area.
But that place, we know that place for, you know,
volatility.
That's the word. And they say 3-bedroom flat at a very ridiculous amount. Come on, I would have said, oh, 3 bed. Instead of me to use 2 bed in a very good area, let me go for 3. But I told my wife, I said, see, I want to be cook. There are some places
you should not bring up your child. You should not raise
you
your
might
child
be able
to weather the storm.
to dance with the wind. Shebi if I dey come back from Baba, omo, I don enter my house. But how I go feel now if I enter my house and my pikin greet me?
Daddy o, Tuale, ọmọ méjì lókè fẹ́yàn kan.
Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí? Lójú ayé mi.
You don lose a generation.
Lójú ayé mi. Tuale, lójú ayé mi. Kí mo ń wò. So I just ask myself, better we go to a place where, yes, the place is serene, it's quiet, gate dey. I dey even consider gate for you. Kí gate ṣe tó wà.
Can you imagine? The gate is also, I mean, that is one.
Only tí wọ́n only tí wọ́n fi gbowó lọ́wọ́ wa o. Landlord will tell you, see this environment now, there is security, there is gate. No be for your house owner body. So I consider environment first.
That's interesting.
Then after the streets.
So that's one thing. Is actually one of my points. A serene environment, because you don't want to bring up or raise your family in a chaotic environment, in an uncontrolled environment, things like that. So it matters. And you see what Chief said. So please just hold on because we wanted to say something. See what he said. The environment will determine also the value of the property. That other place, you were getting a 3-bedroom for the price that you pay for a 2-bedroom in some other more serene environment. So we all have responsibilities to contribute to the serenity of our environment, because we would benefit from the gains of it in terms of the value of our properties, especially for landlords and landowners. When you talk about CDAs, association and all, you want to contribute. You want to be able to be part of it and play an active role. You need to be. Okay? Yes, go ahead.
Number 2, where they consider, make I call am my wife factor. I call am my wife factor because me I know the day.
Okay.
How many hours I dey stay?
You stay for house.
Military man na wa.
Abi you be saying na
studio. Studio na ba tún ṣe ta tó máa lọ mi gboro àmì ni wa. A máa lọ settle ọ̀rọ̀ lu. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. If I no go out, people go dey disturb me. Àárín yín o, bàbá o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ń bí o. So àmì la wa. Àmì kiri gboro. You understand? At times, maybe na 10 I go enter. Like yesterday now.
You go me come every day.
Everyone dey me ngba mi o, but just normal ọ̀rọ̀ lu. Like yesterday now, I dey with the royal family. So I tún sọ̀rọ̀ lu náà ní till around 10:30. After 10:30, my wife don dey call me, wait for it. I say I'm coming. I'm in the filling station. There's queue. But ọ̀rọ̀ wọn náà ní back. You understand? So I dey with the princess. I tún sọ̀rọ̀ bí ó ṣe ṣe àná. So I enter house around 11. For instance now. Wákàtí mi lò nílé. So the next thing I dey always consider be say, my wife, say this place is dey okay for you. Nearness to work is very important for me.
Nearness to work.
Very important.
That's another one. He said the wife factor, but
nearness
most importantly, I want you to take note of nearness to work. Nearness to your place of work.
Nearness to work. Okay. And my school, my children's school. Say June.
Wow.
If I don't come up from where we dey.
You don't drop the point. Nearness to work. Nearness to your children's school. Yesterday in our office, we were still discussing the challenges of leaving home, staff leaving home early wherever they are staying, and having to get to work at a particular time. And the debate started last week to say, hey, are we sure we are not going to move our resumption time for security purposes? Because now, these days, for security purposes, it's only advisable that you don't leave your house until a particular time. Maybe when at least the lights,
you
know, exactly, the morning has brightened up
a bit.
Morning has brightened up a bit, and there are more people on the road. That is safer that way. That means like anything from before like about 6, it may be a bit trickish for a lot of places and for a lot of people to be leaving their houses. I would then calculate, okay, if they leave their houses where they stay by 6, some of them that stay a little bit far away, we realize that there is no way they will get to the office at the time we currently resume. So we had to adjust those things. We finalized that yesterday. So nearness to work.
There's a particular question I want to ask on that nearness to work.
Yes, nearness to work is very, very important.
Most of us, I don't want to say maybe they get them wrong or maybe in a dicey thing. Some people would prefer seeing an idea job. Obviously, if I make a rent house for a job, nobody say my salary annually no fit. Nothing will remain to live good life. Let's face it.
Nothing will remain
to even live good life for house.
Okay, not okay, for house.
Not one person in shop finish, you go shop catfish outside. Then you did dog fish in the catfish outside.
Okay, now to even go outside, I need to
talk about to chop good food at home. Because houses around here goes for 800, 900 for a normal 2-bed and everything. What they try to talk, we say, at the end of the day, most people want to ask as a man, say make I go far. When I say far, I mean as far as
so that it can be cheaper for you.
Cheaper. Or say make I stay within not necessarily that job, or within the suburb. Where we say I go pay, say understand, tí ò ní pọ̀ jù, àmọ́ tí yóò súnmọ́ bí iṣẹ́. Because in wanting to economize, we have seen some people coming from Songosa. Yes.
Like somebody still came this morning from Songo. No, somebody still came, even inside this studio.
I know that, my friend. I know the day where they park. We met in Ojo the day here.
He came from Songo. He came from Songo this morning.
So that you know I know him.
It is well. So what I'm saying is, look, you know what? What you said is very important. And this is what I ask people to ask themselves. Depending on your type of job, depending on your type of job, the time you are expected to resume and things like that. If you go stay far away because maybe you own the property, that is the major reason why a lot of people go stay far away. They say they own the property, right?
Yes.
If you go stay far away, how healthy is that for you? How sustainable? Mental state of health, socio-economic life balance. How is that for
because
you?
Even if you get motor,
because you go dey fuel am, you go dey stress your body to dey wake up early, to dey enter home late. You go dey do kiti, do kata.
No go drop water, drop.
You no go fit drink water, drop cup. When you dey enter that kind distance, So that's what I advise. But if your job is such that you can manage how you move around, then you can always balance things in terms of traffic and distance. And some people, they even work from anywhere. They work from home. Their type of job is not the one that they can situate their job or their place of work close to their own environment.
E.g. scriptwriter.
Scriptwriter or somebody where they run shop. If you go get shop around the area, you understand, it doesn't have to, or somebody like the self-employed and can work from, he has to go to site. Maybe ordinarily his work is even the type that wherever he travels to anywhere to work, because maybe he's a bricklayer, maybe he's an engineer and he's self-employed. He will go to the site and you have to locate himself around that site that he's working for a while. So he doesn't even, when he's working really, he doesn't really stay home. So, all of that can help. But if it is like you have to resume at a particular place for a particular time and close at a particular time, I think you should think of moving a bit close. Because this is it. Well, if you can't afford the place that is so close to your workplace, at least the next areas. Because I understand the challenge that You may not have the money to pay for the rent around those areas, but you have the money to pay for this other rent. And you have the money to be commuting, even though it will be almost come to the same thing if you carry those transport money and add to your house money. But because the transport money does not come to you at once, you take it from your monthly stuff, so you can't see to put together and pay for 1 year in a place. But as soon as you can do that, whilst you are staying afar, as soon as you can save up money for 1 year within the place, I would advise that you move closer to your workplace.
Mapoluku is nearly Ajawa Estate.
You know exactly.
Just near road.
It's
nearly Ajawa.
You use those kind. You borrow yourself those kind of sense.
If you guys on express, what are we saying? Then this side, 950,000. Then this side, 150,000. 950 to 150.
You know?
The
difference is the express route.
I'm telling you, it's the express. Okay.
You just learn how to cross.
We cannot challenge. Okay, let's go on this break. We will be right back. Go nowhere.
Hey, subscribe! Subscribe! I mean, that you've watched up to this point means that you've been enjoying this episode. Encourage us to continue to put out valuable content like this by pressing the subscribe button. Just subscribe. It is absolutely free. A lot of people tell me, your channel is loaded, valuable content there and all of that. Encourage us by subscribing. It will help us do more. Subscribe right away.
Tips on moving to a new neighborhood. What are the tips? What are those things you look out for? What are those things that serves as guide for you to go to a new place? Tabi, if you won't even go a new place, now we talk about, and it has been very interesting since we started. Engineer Debo don't put us through all those things we were supposed to know. Okay, Oga, we talk about nearness. Vis-a-vis how people they won't try to cut costs. Say at the park, go my house for inside the Ijedudu or talking, and they will have to spend 3 hours, 4 hours before they get to their. For some, even they wait in the night. They don't get one special woman where they do catfish pepper soup for them.
How long will you do that?
And they do them every night. Apparently turning to a perpetual. I don't even want to go there, but the thing is, do you know that if we look at well, because when you calculate every 50 kobo, that 1,500,
you put it together
every night.
You rent a better house. You know. So
vis-a-vis the health lifestyle modification.
That you are coming up with. So we've said something about nearness to work, nearness to school. You've talked about Serenity. You know, these are nearness to the school of your children, because you know how much it costs to transport children to school. Even if the school provides means of transportation, you know it comes as an additional charge. You know, and also the safety implication.
It's always very painful, you know, where you have
the peace of mind, the safety implication.
Where you have 2 kids, 3 kids, so it cuts you, and you don't have a car for your wife, and they are not on school bus. She has to take them possibly through commercial or some bike, and some even have a special marua that will come and convey them. Considering everything happening in the country this moment and the risk, because no one is to be trusted. You put your children in the hand of a stranger on the name of my marua guy, and you have to convey your children. There's nobody there, or even if you are there, maybe not every day. And I ask myself, is it not better my children are where my wife can easily, even whether the car breaks down on us, go and pick them?
That's what I'm saying. So you need to consider.
We have Dada.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Dada.
Hello.
Good morning, Dada.
Hello, Dada. How are you? Hello.
Good morning, Dada. We dey hear you. Hello, Dada.
I hope we didn't lose Dada.
Dada, please, you have to.
Okay, so like we said, I mean, school is major. It's very, very major. For the safety of your children, for the cost implication, you know, for their own serenity. Why should a child close from school by 2:30, 3 o'clock, but they don't get home until 6, 7? They are already fagged out. So Monday to Friday, those kids don't enjoy themselves at all, and it can affect their learning ability.
Sure.
You know, so you need to really consider that. Either you move their school close to the house, you know, or you move your house ensuring that it's close to their
schools. I have to say this too. which is very, very unfair, because the essence of this channel, the essence of this program, now to talk about things wey dey happen, make we sensitize people, and make we also serve as correctionary motives, or agent of correction. You go see say some very painful, you go see some children don close, very painful, because at times I'm always close to tears. You see some children don close, and they will be sleeping in the classroom all alone till they don close by 2. Now most schools don start exam. Nobody to come for them, possibly because dad is busy, the mom is busy, or the school is far away or something. They don close, and they will be the only one
left in the school.
Yes, for 3 hours waiting for pickup. Why? Because of distance. So it's always very painful. The children are already used to the security. Once they close from school, the security becomes the foster parents.
Yeah, you just play with the security and all. It's not an ideal situation, so you need to find. Otherwise, just do boarding.
Do boarding. Do boarding.
Just do boarding. Otherwise, So electricity is another thing you want to consider.
Don't even go there.
Ask. Seriously?
We need power grid.
No, some areas are better than the other.
Mister, I'll be very frank with you.
Some areas are better than the other.
I will be very frank.
I would like our viewers to call it.
Engineer Debo.
Yeah.
Baba Tarawani. First determinant is area. Can I be able to afford this place? Second, maybe the structure of the house is good. The nearness to my place of work and my children's school.
Yeah.
You see electricity there. So what electricity seems like you talking about. I will even prefer water. Let me know they have borehole than to ask if there's electricity. If they have borehole and it's functioning, so my tenants, my our co-tenant.
Electricity is part of basic services. What I'm talking about.
Let me
I understand you, but you'll be shocked that some places are still better than.
I understand. So really get that.
That's what we're saying.
Let's face it. I will buy fuel every night. So the rest is history. Unless I don't want to be pragmatic for myself.
Well, so I know using solar anyway.
Inverter. I have a friend who has introduced to me. I'm trying to build it, but I think he will be building for me for maybe 300 or 400. Okay. Well, yeah, if you look at it, it is cost effective at the end of the day compared to buying fuel of 1.5 every day. But the truth is, where did you keep that 350 to Luma to Kalilo for inverter?
You need to attend financial freedom, financial intelligence.
So that's what I'm saying. But if you have people who are into solar and everything and they want to come and do a seminar here, we have the platform. They can come. Anybody who did their way into solar, you want to let people
come
know
and
what
advertise,
you do. Come and advertise. People are actually looking for, like, for me to even get one person. But then I introduce myself. For me to get wow. And he come, okay, it's into it. Solar is the in thing now. So if you are into it, please feel free. The floor is yours. Come and advertise. We will give you the opportunity. We're shaking money. Go fit talk about that. And I'm sure people will patronize you.
We can't finish this today. We'll have to continue next week. No.
Maybe because you are on the island.
Did you not see what was going around when this was something? One of the popular musicians posted that Nigeria go humble anybody.
Yes.
Say the next day, whether in they stay or where you hear of, then they do facility management. They say they don't do again. Make everybody bring
everybody facilitate yourself.
They facilitate them. They're not supply power to anybody again because this is not humble them.
Okay.
Because how do you manage those kind of fluctuations?
How do you even tell people to bring to increase? Because you have to increase the rate.
No, you have to now. You don't have any choice. And there are people who somehow can be unreasonable and may not understand.
And people then they manage.
They will say you have paid. Now you've paid, but this thing has increased.
If not increase, but at the common, to never reduce your money.
I've paid. Okay, then, guys. So we will have to continue this next week. Okay, that means it's the upper week that we'll talk about the other how to save costs.
Okay, thank you very much for everybody who watch us. I believe you've learned one or two things. Most definitely, same time next week will come your way, and it will come your way again next week. Will they say bye.
Bye.
How did you enjoy the video? Great, right? Valuable content are here, no doubt about that. So please do us a favor, encourage us by subscribing right away. Click on the subscription button now, and I want you to do 3 other things for me. Subscribe, like, click on the notification button, and lastly, share. If you enjoy real estate sales, real estate entrepreneurship, financial freedom, how to own your first or next house, okay? Those 4 things are what I concentrate on this channel. Thank you very much. I remain yours sincerely, Debo in business of helping you do what? Sack your landlord. Subscribe.